Also guys, we got a special video today. One of my loyal subscribers asked me to react to it. It's from one of my favorite albums of all time, Shady XV, you know, the 15th basically anniversary of the EMINEM, you know, Shady Records. This one is called Fine Line by EMINEM. So we got the lyric video today. We got a special treat as well after this video, guys. I'm going to show you a video. This one should be incredible, guys. I've listened to this before, but I'm going to break down the lyrics a little bit on this one because he talks about life and the way things are right now in his life. So yeah, drop a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's get it.
Another day, another hotel. The inside of it's nice though. Oh well, this is my life, so as I go try and close for the night show, see how far that line goes, still blows my mind. Show business, guess I'll just never forget. So this shit just always feels so weird.
Yeah, I love this. So he's saying another day, another hotel. The inside of it's nice though, but he sounds very like sad. It sounds like you're like, oh man, another day, another hotel. It's like really boring his life. Basically, he's saying. He said it still blows my mind, show business, but obviously, you know what I mean, it's kind of like people think it's really exciting, but it's actually not as exciting as you'll probably think. You know, it's actually kind of funny, guys. Even though he's worth 500 million, it just seems like it's sort of a boring existence for the most part. You know, if you're just working every single day, it's just like a regular job. It's just when you get on stage, when you do interviews, that's when it really shows the significance in people's lives, how he changed lives. So
just always feels so weird to this day, because all I ever did was just say the shit I wanted to hear other people say to me when I was a kid. So please don't.
Yeah, he said, you know, all I did, you know, to me, guys, was just say stuff that other people wanted to hear, that I wanted to hear, and then I wanted other people to say to me when I was a kid. You know what? I always think, guys, whenever I go to the gym, I see younger kids and students, and I always want to help them lift weights and stuff, because you know, when I was growing up, guys, I wanted that motivation to lift weights myself. You know, I understand what it's like to be, you know, that skinny kid thinking, oh man, you know, I want to flip and do this, I want to do that, and then you're kind of like, oh man, nobody's really helping me. EMINEM always could relate to the younger people. He always showed that motivation that you could do stuff. You know, I love it, guys. M is just a GOAT, bro.
Because all I ever did was just say the shit I wanted to hear other people say to me when I was a kid. So please don't make me some type of hero, cause I will say some inspirational shit in a real way, but still will have a field day with some of the fucked up shit in the world. Until
he said, don't call me a hero, because I will say some really inspirational stuff. You know, No Guts, No Glory, some really inspirational songs, phenomenal. I'll help you guys go to the gym, help you guys do sports, but really, I will say some effed up stuff as well. Like, he makes fun of crazy stuff. He talks about killing the president. He talks about the craziest stuff ever. So don't call him a hero.
Tell it down, suck it I did, cause I still make fun of a sin. Someone's in like a son of a bitch, and another's expensive. Fucking relentless as fuck when it comes to this pin. I struggle with coming to senses, stuck on the fence of the balance beam.
Amazing rhyme scheme. I'm relentless when it comes to this pen. I struggle with these senses, stuck on the fence. Like, it's like really crazy rhyme schemes that he has here. And he is relentless as F as well. He is relentless as hell on the pen, guys. You know, he just says some crazy stuff.
If I seem unbalanced, challenging, my conscience allows me to think the most foulest, childish things without even blinking, without even thinking about all the stinking amounts of people that seems to be reaching while the crowds are screaming. The palace sold out this evening, but now it's lay me down to sleeping. Is it really my soul to keep, or have I sold it cheap? Is it greed? Do I take more than I need when I joke or leaving, but keep overachieving? Cause what it stole from me, I barely broken even.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's one of the most profound lines I've ever heard Eminem say ever in the history of anything. He says, you know, do I really have to keep screaming at the palace, sold out for this evening? So he's talking about his sold out shows and his crazy highs. You know, the palace, one of the biggest places in the world, you know, to perform shows. He said, do I really have to keep going over and over? Is it really my soul to keep, or have I sold it cheap? You know, have I sold my soul cheap? You know, or, you know, because he's worth 500 million, 10, you know, a billion, whatever he's worth, guys, he's still saying to himself, did he sell his soul too cheap? Like, I love that. That's a really profound, people don't understand how profound these lyrics are. This is one of his most profound songs of all time. He said, is it greed, or do I take more than I need? You know, what is it? Like, am I getting enough for what I'm worth, or am I taking too much? Like, he said, when I keep joking of leaving, I keep overachieving. Because what it stole from me, I've barely broken even. So in his head, even though rap and everything it has given him so much, it's also stole from him so much, his privacy, you know, everything. Like, he can't go anywhere. You know, it's like unbelievable. But he keeps overachieving, and it's like almost like a blessing and a curse that he's famous, right?
Leaving, but keep overachieving, cause what it stole from me, I barely broken even.
It's a fine, fine life living and old people dying. It's a fine, fine life living and old people dying.
So he's saying it's a fine line living in a hole dying. So you could be living in a hole dying super poor or super rich. You know, you could be like dying in a ditch because you're super poor, you're homeless, but also you're kind of like, if you're as famous as Eminem is, the most famous like rapper of all time, you're almost like boxed in, because you can't really leave that boxed in mindset or how people view you, like almost like a clown, like a show pony, you know?
So I'm notice how I paint myself, and through my hair and ordeals I'm so vain. I want my respect, but ignore the butterfly effect that comes from my dialect till I...
Yeah, it's crazy. He said, I paint myself as a martyr because obviously, you know, I want to be, you know, I want to kind of tell myself that I'm giving myself to these people because of something. You know, it's bigger than himself. Like, he wants to show everybody that he will give up his life and his freedom to give people motivation to do things in life that they use his music as motivation for. So he said, I want my respect, but ignore the butterfly effect that comes from my dialect. What an amazing bar, guys. So the butterfly effect is like, you know, if I, let's say, you know, drink this glass of water, you know, something happens from it, then like the microbiomes do stuff. Like any action that you have has crazy reactions. Let's say like I go for a drive today, somebody might swerve and crash their car, which might in turn start a war in another country, which in turn might save some people. Like, it's just like a crazy, you know, crazy effect that one little action that you do could have such dire consequences. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Eminem is just, he's like a damn genius, man.
Sit in the dark and I reflect, and my reflection shows what it's like here. Cause this vanity, surrounded by all these lights, yeah, it's like a nightmare. I said this vanity, surrounded by these lights, is a nightmare. And
so he said, he had to repeat that bar twice because it's so ridiculous. He said, this vanity surrounded by all these lights, yeah, it's like a nightmare. So, you know, he's talking about all the lights on him. It's like a vanity. He thinks that he's like super amazing. Everyone's like, oh, Eminem, you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT. But really, it's like a nightmare. Even though he's saying the lights, nightmare, double entendre as well. The dude's the GOAT, bro. If you don't think Eminem's the GOAT rapper, you probably don't know that much about rap music. You probably think that you know a lot more than you know about rap music if you don't think Eminem is the GOAT. You probably think that you know it, but you actually don't know that much about rap music. I said this vanity surrounded by these lights is a nightmare. Ridiculous, bro.
vanity, surrounded by these lights, is a nightmare. And I don't like how I see myself, so I open the Bible to Isaiah. Cause I swear to Christ there are nights where I stay up and might say a prayer twice just to make sure God hears. Cause this ice layer, I skate on some nice wear, putting it, but I like staying feist here. Then I try to say it tops it like a dice player. I got a nice pair of dice here, sealed off in my lair.
I love that he said feistier than a triceratops, like a dice player. I got a nice pair of dice. He's talking about his ball sack, right? Sealed off at my lair. But he also says a nice paradise here. I'm sealed off in my lair, so he can't actually go anywhere from his house, right? Because it's like a paradise. But really, you know, it's crazy because when you get to a certain level of fame, I suppose that you live in your house and you're in a paradise, like you're literally in heaven, but you can't really leave that place because people want to hurt you, people want to take from you, they want to do all this crazy stuff to you. They think that you owe them stuff. It's just an insane reality that you live, right?
Away from the bullshit, good safe place to sit and talk shit from. And this house is quite big, but it ain't when you can't leave it. And I feel so isolated. Nice, I made it, but it's like I paid the price of fame twice. I hate it. So
yeah, that's a crazy. This is one of the best songs he's ever made. He said this house is quite big, so obviously he has like a mansion. It's worth probably like 50 million. You know, it's like peanuts to him. But he said it ain't when you can't leave it. You know, when you can't leave your house, guys, everyone just swarms you, you know, or, you know, he is the ultimate fame, guys, right? You know, people, I believe Jacksepticeye, for those who know Irish YouTubers, he actually hasn't lived here for the last 10 years. I don't really classify him as Irish per se, but he said that he had to leave Ireland because people would just show up at his house. They would just camp outside his house because he was that famous. So it's unbelievable. Once you get to a certain level of fame, I can't even imagine. You can't even do anything. He said, I feel so isolated. It's nice that I made it, but I feel like I paid the price of fame twice. I hate it. That's one of the best bars. Like, you know, I suppose there's sort of a, you know, beauty to becoming famous and everybody knowing you and you get paid to just show up places. But I would imagine that also at the same time, you know, if people hate you at the same time, then it's almost like a nightmare. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's unbelievable, guys. You know, it's unbelievable. I can't even imagine the level of fame. People want fame and stuff, but truly what you want is the money without the fame. You know, if you could be super, super rich but not actually have this, you know, the status and the fame that came along with it, would probably be the best case scenario, but that's not really how life is, because you can't really have all the money without being super famous as well. So I paid the price of fame twice. I hate it. So obviously he feels like he paid the harsh price of fame twice over, man, which is crazy because, you know, he's gone through the ringer, man. Insane.
A bitch about my life and make another song, bitch, a cycle, ain't it? Then I wonder why I stay famous.
As Fire said, so I hate my life, but then I make another song, which makes me in turn more famous. So it's just like a cycle. I love it, guys. I love it.
Keep walking the line, this goldfish bone gets old, but especially when you don't know what your conscience is saying. I told you so. You don't even know anymore if you got the soul of a soldier or your soldier's soul.
I know it's a
Bars.
fine line living.
You're saying you got the soul of a soldier. You think that you're tough as hell. You know that you're this famous guy. You're like a warrior in your soul and heart, that you've made it so far. But have you sold your soul? It's crazy. What a bar.
It's a fine, fine line living. Died
I love this. This is the best verse of the whole song, but I love the kind of like the scratching of the track here. It's like, please come back to me, and then it's just the track is just scratching so beautifully, man. This is an amazing song, bro. And I don't know what he exactly signifies here. You look so high and small above us. So he's saying you look so high above us all. So he's saying that Eminem is such a character, such a figure. He's so far away from any of reality. You know, people can't even picture what he looks like.
I still remember the times when they were simpler than the rhymes of Vanilla Ice. When I was.
He's saying they were simple. He said, I remember the simple times, but also makes fun of Vanilla Ice at the same time. He said the rhymes that Vanilla Ice do are super simple. You know, he's a kind of a simple guy, right?
Just killing the mics, I'll never forget what that feeling was like. I miss those times now when I was just starting out without a diamond. Now I'm diamond.
That's crazy. He said, I remember just starting out, and you can hear the somber kind of beat. It's like almost like a sad, somber beat. He said, I'll never forget the times I was just killing mics. You know, I miss those days starting out without a dime. Now I'm diamond. So he didn't have any money, and now all his... Dude, I think his Marshmallows LP is 30 times diamond. So it sold 30 million records, the highest selling rap album of all time, by like 30 times. By like, it's crazy, man. He sold 10 times at least. It's crazy.
Can't even stage dive in the crowd anymore now when I've been stuck in this house, hibernate, hate even going outside it. Sucks. Sometimes I just wanna walk in the Target and look at shit, browse. I don't even wanna buy nothing, I just wanna fucking walk around inside it. Look how excited I sound when I get to talking about life and everything about it I miss.
You know, it's really funny. That's one of the most profound things I love in Eminem's songs, of all his songs ever. So he said, it sucks, right? Life sucks for me. Sometimes I just want to walk in a Target, which is like Tesco or Dunn's in Ireland, okay? Or in America. Target's like I've never been to Target, but it's like Walmart, right? He said, and just look at stuff and browse around. I don't even want to buy anything. I just want to walk around inside it. So he says that twice. I love that guy. He said that actually 3 times in the song. He just wants to go to the store and walk around. And one of the things I've noticed, since I was like 18, since I actually got money and was able to buy stuff, my favorite thing ever to do, guys, is just walk around Tesco, man. I don't know what it is, like especially like the big Tesco's, just to go in and like look at stuff, like think about food, and I don't know what it is. It's probably one of humans' most happiest times, you know, in your life. I know a lot of people would say that's crazy, but I think the happiest time you can have is when you're shopping. You know, capitalism, buying stuff, which is fun, but especially buying food and groceries and stuff. I don't know. There's something about that. It's just really just, I love it, guys. I love just walking around Tesco and just doing nothing and because I work so much on this stuff, and I know Eminem probably works, you know, twice as much, 10 times as much as I do. So you can kind of understand how the guy just wants to walk around and do stuff, but he can't because he'll just get swarmed. They'll have to shut down the place. It's just like crazy, right? You can't do that. It's too famous, right? So it's really funny how he always says that. He says it a few times. I just want to walk around the store like and just not even buy anything, just look at stuff. I love that too. I love just looking at different things, you know. It's cool, guys. When I went to Canada, and the US. The amount of stuff they have in their stores is just insane, guys, and it's so fun to just look at and walk around, and I love it, man. I love that.
And look at shit crowds, I don't even wanna buy nothing, I just wanna fucking walk around inside it. Look how excited I sound when I get to talking about life and everything about it I miss. Which now reminds me, put 1,000 lighters in the sky for the outsiders. Wow, I must have had Alzheimer's. Long time since I shouted them out, about time, cause it's been on my mind lately. How, see, you always supported me, you vows, I will never forget that. And how you guys accepted me for me and pace. I love you too, you slept on my couch, and I've been thinking about the time when I slept on the floor of the outhouse. Rhyming's all we ever wanted to do, and regardless how life has turned out inside, I'll always be an outsider. My life has been turned inside out, huh?
What an amazing bar. So he's basically, the last part, he's talking about this group that he connected with. He said, I can't even believe that I haven't mentioned these guys in 15 years. The Outsiders, who were like a rap group that he kind of, hooked up with. Z was one of the main guys in it. We're going to hear from him in a second. He's saying, I used to sleep on the floor of the outhouse. Rhyming's all we ever wanted to do, and regardless how life has turned out inside, I'll always be an outsider. So I love that, guys. That wordplay is incredible. How life has turned out inside, I'll always be an outsider. He's like saying all the different things. Inside turned outside. Outhouse, I used to sleep on the floor of the outhouse. He said my life's been turned inside out. But also he's talking about the craziness that he's experienced. He said regardless how life has turned out, because Z and the guys from the Outsiders, they're not famous guys. Like, that's just how it is. Dr. Dre says it. Sometimes you blow up, sometimes you don't, guys. If it ain't meant to be, it just isn't, guys. You have to kind of accept that. If you put all the work in and it doesn't happen, then that's just on you. So he said life will always be an outsider. I love it, guys. He said, so my life is blown up, but you guys have stayed kind of nothing. And he goes, regardless how life has turned out, all we ever wanted to do is just rhyme and have fun with it. I love that, guys.
I will never forget that, and how you guys accepted me for me and pace. I love you too, you slept on my couch, and I've been thinking about the time when I slept on the floor of the outhouse. Rhyming's all we ever wanted to do, and regardless how life has turned out inside, I'll always be an outsider. My life has been turned inside out, huh?
It's a fine, fine life living in hope time. It's a fine, fine life living in hope time.
So he's saying I keep walking that fine line between the happiness and depression because of the way my life has turned out. I love it. Fire. Very cool, almost like a harp or something going on in the background, or like a violin, but very cool. Yeah, very cool beat, guys. We're going to end that one there, but I have another special song for you guys. So this one is by Young Z. So this is one of the guys that he talks about in The Outsiders. Eminem talks about in Fine Line. So obviously Fine Line is an amazing song, but this song is incredible, guys. This is called Dear Shady. It's this response to Eminem's Fine Line. A lot of people don't know about this song, so I'm giving you guys a pure gem. Now, obviously, Young Z, feels bad that Eminem didn't help him out. So this one's going to be incredible. You guys let me know what you think, guys. I think it's a good song, but a lot of people say he's, making fun of Eminem, hating on Eminem for not helping him out. But we're going to find out, guys. Let's go.
You know Eminem?
Yeah, why?
Have you heard?
Says that so nonchalant. Yeah, it's like, bro, he's the most famous rapper of all time. Knowing Eminem is a pretty big deal.
Put 1,000 lighters in the sky for the outsiders. Wow, I must have had Alzheimer's. Long time since I shouted them out about time, cause he's been on my mind lately. How, see, you always supported me, you vows, I will never forget that, and how you guys accept.
I think when Eminem says that line, I didn't discuss that. He says, I'll never forget that. I think it's a really nice thing to say too, because when you're coming up in the business or your scene, whether it be music, acting, whatever you do, guys, especially in entertainment, you have to remember the people that supported you when you were younger. Okay, anyone that doesn't support you in the very beginning, guys, and doesn't see potential, just know that they are haters, man. They don't want to see you do well. Don't ever acknowledge them as you get more and more status and more famous and more money. You know, just completely disregard them, you know. And Eminem, it's cool to see that he acknowledges that this guy helped him, and he can't believe that he never talked about them, you know. So, sad, but...
Me for me in pace. I love you too. You slept on my couch, and I've been thinking about the time when I slept on the floor of the outhouse. Rhyming's all we ever wanted to do, and regardless how life is turned out inside out, I'll always be an outsider. My life's been turned inside out.
I'm doing a little round table. We gonna pass the mic around to introduce everybody, because I got the whole Outsiders camp up in here. You know?
I'm Young Z, out number 3. Yeah, the bricks.
This is the almighty Pace One.
And this
So Pace One is a big rapper, guys. That dude is huge, man. People don't understand who Pace One is. Huge, guys. You guys better get to know who he is.
Slim Shady. Some of you might know me, some of you might not.
we gonna get into the whole Outsiders thing right about now.
It started off, you know what I'm saying? I met Young Z in '94.
That's bizarre, guys, for those who don't know.
He was on tour with the Fugees, you know what I'm saying? And he told me whenever I came to New York to look him up. And I came to New York and I looked him up. Brought Pace One out to do a song with me, and who came up to pick him up from the airport? Mr. Slim Shady.
I met Pace through Bizarre. I met Z in New Jersey. I came out like a month later. Met Z, met the rest of the outs, got down with the crew, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest is history. You know, it's like a whole family thing.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Eminem says like a type of whole family type thing, but, you know, some people just don't stay on the same level. Like, Eminem exploded to stardom, so it's kind of hard to bring everybody with him. I mean, even D12 got left in the shadows after Eminem blew up, so it's tough, guys.
You're shady. You're shady. You're shady.
Dear Shady.
Another day, another O sale. I might sell like 9 though. Oh well, work on my rhyme flow as I go try to buy more hydro. Cause gotta get my money up. Gotta feed my family. Ain't shit get handed me. Gotta move these grams of weed.
So he's just like publicly selling drugs. I don't know how he hasn't gone to jail for that, actually. That's crazy.
Everything's so boring now. Hip hop is so watered down. All these corny styles and they'll try to turn it up with Slaughterhouse, but you gotta.
That's true. He said there was all these corny styles and you're trying to turn it up with Slaughterhouse, but Slaughterhouse never actually paid off, guys. I actually saw Slaughterhouse live back in 2013. Best day of my life, guys. Eminem concert, Dublin, Slane Castle. Well, I think it's like Meath or something, Slane Castle, 2013. But Slaughterhouse, yeah, they never blew up, guys. Crazy.
A little bad news, shit ain't do what it had to do. Nope. Got bad reviews, me, I'm more radical. I'm an animal, not a raccoon, but a baboon. I got mad tunes, but I'm baffled. Fuck a rifle, I don't like them, so I open up the Bible to Matthew. Let me ask you, why you ain't come to my avenue when you grab dues for your rap crew? I paid mad dues, I'm bedazzled, but I rap still. I took a capsule, not an Advil, but a rap pill made me mad ill. I'm better than niggas that have deals, but I trap still. I'm just like.
I love that. I'm better than dudes that have deals. I love that, guys. That's sick. He is, guys. He's a great rapper, man. There's no denying that.
I paid mad dues, I'm bedazzled, but I rap still. I took a capsule, not an Advil, but a rap pill made me mad ill. I'm better than niggas that have deals, but I trap still. I'm just letting my cash bill. Last year, off weed probably made like a $500,000. Bought a Lactaville, mag the wheels, changed the grill. I aim to kill. Or 8, I took like 100 cash, opened up a club to laugh. House with a room with a bubble bath. Anyhow, my house burnt down. I'm in Jersey now. You ain't care, you ain't even come around. I got locked up for selling quarter pounds down Border Town. You could've looked out, you could've came and bailed me out. Like,
yeah, that's tough. He's saying you should have come and bailed me out. Maybe Eminem should have. He said, I got locked up for selling quarter bags out in some place. But, like, honestly, guys, the dude is going to end up back in jail because he's selling more drugs. So, like, don't sell drugs or do drugs, guys. That's the motto right here.
Dre and Tupac, my record would be selling now. But anyhow, we both pull outlighters for the outsiders. You're now diamond, I'm still without trying. And since you laid on my floor like you said before, you're welcome to come still knock on my door. I'm still raw and you're still raw, both us raw. So you deal with evil, I believe if you take heed and pay homage, you can finally break even with the devil. With the devil. With the devil. Yep. Brick City, I'm still the rawest on 5 cocaine. What up, Run Dog? Arsenal was good. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Rough Cuts Media. Let's go. Hot. Hot forever. Hot forever. Forever young. Forever young. What up, Crash? What up, Crash? Digga was good. Digga was good. Tang. Tang. Let's get ready next year. We dropping this EP. Burnout. Burnout. Yeah. On Digga new label. Rough Cuts Media.
That's hilarious. Eminem just picking his nose, man. He has like unseen footage.
Young Z as is, D-U-M-Y. Bizarre kid, Loon 1 and Rob. Mama say, mama sigh, mama mock, who sigh.
Yeah, fire, guys. You know, it is sad, man. You understand that in life, you know, some people make it, some people don't. You know, and you can't really be that one to be bringing up everybody if they're not going to do it. Like, I was talking to my friend before, and it was like, oh, man, you know, it'd be so cool if one of us blew up and then we could help each other. But honestly, guys, you want your friends to blow up too at the same time, because like that's kind of how it should be, like, you know what I mean? And if none of us blow up, then that's just how it's gonna be as well, guys. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy that, man. Real somber song by Eminem. Great request from my loyal subscriber. If I could just find the actual comment here, I'd shout them out. But yeah, great request, guys. Not a lot of people ever talk about that song, guys. That's like a really unknown song that people talk about. But yeah, I love you guys all. See you guys in the next one. Peace.